Hi there, Ria from Maisie Moo. And this is the new EasyStitch tissue cover. So it's the wee pocket pack tissues that you get. It's a cover for them so that they don't get all manky. Now I have used my holes to create an EasyStitch option for you. So what you will get is 4 different designs, 1, 2, 3, 4, which I haven't made, but I will put on the website so you can see. They've just got 2 different closures on them. And how it comes is with 2 sets of lines down either side that you will stitch, as well as the base and obviously on the other side. So what I've done with this one here is just shown you the different stitches you can use to sew your cover together. So I've got it looks like a bit like a ladder. We've got the cross, and this is just straight up and straight down, so it's a bit like a box but they all actually give it a different look, but hold it together. Now this is the one that I will show you how to make in the tutorial. I've gone with the crosses. I like the crosses, they kind of make me feel a little arts and crafty. It's a little bit western as well, so stick around and I will show you how to put these together. Ria from Maisie Moo here. Now I'm going to be sewing together the new pocket pack EasyStitch design that I will be releasing. And this is simply a cover for your pocket pack tissues. So instead of them being thrown in your bag and getting all tatty and gross, we're going to slip it into this once it's finished, and it's going to keep them nice and clean. It's also got a little tab on there if you want to create, put a split ring on it and create like a keychain so that you can clip it to the side of your bag. But these are really handy. Every time I make these, they get snaffled by, and my mum's got some and I've got friends with some, but this is the first time doing the EasyStitch, much requested, so we'll give it a go now and see how it comes along. Okay, so first of all, what you want to do is pardon me, I'm still getting better. We're going to attach our snaps, so we're going to need 2 snaps. I'm going to use I might use a little pink love heart on the front. Now I have the tab here. I have put a little hole in there so that we can attach this with a rivet. Now you can choose to glue it if you want to, and all you would do is fold it back like this and glue under each side like that, and then that would glue it in place. But what I'm going to do is attach a rivet just from my little leather set. There's so many in here, they last ages. You just want a top and a bottom. Here we go. Okay, so I just jumped off to have a cough and I forgot to press play, but what I've done is I've attached the rivet. I've just got like a little hammer that I use with my rivet set, so that's attached. Okay, so let's get stitching. What I want to do is I want this pretty side, the front, to sort of wrap around the back, which if you had your tissues, you can see that's sort of how it's going to be. It all comes together as we get stitching. But what that means is I'm going to start at the bottom. So this is what we want to be working on, these 2 lines here. I'm going to start from inside, go this one here, so that the knot is sort of in the middle and it's going to be underneath. I'm going to put a tiny dot of glue on that to hold it. Okay, so you can see that when we go over, let's bring this through, we're going to come through, so I'm going to have a cross there, I'm going to come up here. Right, so I want this to line up with, just have to, there we go, it might be a bit of trial and error making sure everything's lined up. There we go. Right, okay, so we started in the middle so that our knot is hidden between the 2 layers. Once you get a couple of stitches in anything, then it sort of holds itself together, but it always is a bit hard at first. So I'm going to do my stitching as crosses. I like the idea of having 2 cross stitches. You could go up one side, up and then do down the other, make like a box. You could do lines. There's actually quite a few different options once you get going, but I want to do crisscrosses, so I'll have a cross there, and across here. I'm going to go back through there, and I'm going to make a line. There we go, diagonal line. And I'm just going to do the same, so I'm going to jump a stitch and do another line like this, and you'll see it come together in a minute. Hold that nice and tight. Okay, there we go. So I've got 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to come back down here and then work back and make crosses. And then, here we go, you've got your first cross emerging. You've got your crosses and they're nice and neat. And we want to tie this off. Doesn't matter what it looks like inside because it's inside, but I'm going to take my needle through the 2 layers and then make a couple of knots just by passing it through the stitches, pulling it tight. There we go. We'll give that a trim. Okay, so you can see the back actually is not that neat, but that does not matter because the front is. Okay, so we've got one whole piece now, so you can see if you've made my other tissue packs, they do come as one whole piece. So onto the sides. Choose whichever side you want to start with. We want to be sewing these 2 sides here together. Okay, so I'm going to start again from inside. I'm going to start from inside down near the bottom here because I'm going to pop a little dollop of my glue on. Doesn't need to be much, it just holds it in place and so it doesn't pull through as well, it just sort of hardens it up. Okay, so I'm going to start by going back the way. Now this can be fiddly because you're just getting going. But what it does is this first stitch or the first cross that you do coming through there is going to sort of hold it all together for you. You could clamp it if you wanted to. Right. Pull that nice and tight. And then I'm going to work my way up. Now I'm only going to just do the 1 stitch like we did before. You'll see how I do that. And once we pull it through, there we go. Like that, and have them all lined up. Can you see that? I'm going to go in, and then I'm going to actually do 1 full stitch from behind like that. Okay. Okay, so you can see how we've sewn all the way up one side, and now we just simply go back, coming through from behind, and we want to do the same. We're making a cross, and then I'm going to be bringing it up at the top there. See how we're doing this? It'll make a cross. You can see you've got your final hole there, go through, and now I've done it at the bottom here on purpose so that you've got this little opening. Oops, there we go. So you can work through this hole, or you can work from behind in this case. I think that's probably going to be easier if you work from behind. Okay. So you've got all your crosses. You can see we've actually got crosses coming down there. I'm a bit neater on this one. I didn't jump around like I did at the bottom, but as you do it, you'll get better at working out how it's all done. So I'm going to pass that through and create a loop, and then just knot it like we do with all of our sewing. And that will create a knot that I'm going to pull tight, and do that twice and then trim. We've done the bottom, we've done the side. Just got this side here left to do, and we'll do it exactly like we did this side here. Okay, so you can see we have sewn down both sides, tied them off, and across the bottom. Let's pop our tissues in, our pocket pack in. Now it's really snug, which is what we want it to be because it holds the shape then. Now, what I am going to choose to do with this is I'm going to just run a small line of glue underneath the overlapping parts, just so that they don't catch on anything and just to keep it neat. But I'll do that while I've got the actual tissues in there. Okay, so I've run some glue under the overlapping pieces, and I'm really pleased with this. I really like these colours. I love teal, and this is such a pretty floral faux. That floral is from Jewel Box, and this is from Polka Dot. Two different faux that both cut really well on the Cricut for the holes. And there we have it. We've got ourselves a cute little cover for your pocket packs. Nice and snug, like I say. Might make a couple more of these just to show you the different closures. Okay, well, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed making those.